We're back.
Those 6 seconds of silence.
I was gonna bring it up.
Are so. It's never been so like apparent until Diego says it for the 21st episode. But we really have to be silent for 6 whole seconds.
And I was gonna say, if Diego tells me to be silent for 6 more seconds, I'm gonna lose my mind.
If he tells me to be silent one more time.
One more gosh darn time.
He's right here. He can't say anything.
Oh, he's.
Isn't it funny that he could just erase this whole podcast? Yeah. He has the power to not release this episode.
No one, like, there's a possibility that no one will see this.
Nobody will ever read this if Diego just wanted to. The thing is that if he wanted to, dude, he said, I'm going to go pee.
He'll hear us while he's peeing.
He has wireless headphones. I'm going to go pee on the Wii U.
And he left
What
it.
is the first episode? What is the first link when he said, I'm going to go pee?
The first link that came up on Yahoo search was, I'm going to pee porn videos.
Like,
what?
Come on.
You know,
like,
I think, but here's the thing.
Not everything has to be sexual, dude. Like, come on.
I think this is a result to just, because you got to bring up Diego's search history during the recording of these episodes.
Now that I think about it, it might be that Google bubble that they made.
Yeah.
Because
I haven't seen so much nudity in my life than when I'm here
I've
recording.
seen more nudity in recording this podcast than I have when I'm just at home.
I've seen it's questionable nudity.
Yeah. It's nudity that I didn't search up or want to search up. Where were we before the podcast? I forgot.
We were talking about your day drinking.
Psych.
And why you smelled like brown liquor.
Psych. So there's this guys, if you want a quick don't do this, don't buy Icebreaker's watermelon. My mom did me the favor. She bought me some Icebreaker's watermelon gum. Tastes good. But it makes your breath smell like ass. Like, it smells completely bad. Like, it doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell like watermelon, that's for sure. Like, it doesn't smell good at all. Just don't buy Icebreaker. Dude, it's the cubes. You know the Icebreakers? Yeah. Don't buy the Icebreakers cubes because it just puts you on a list.
That's the thing.
That's not what you need.
That's the thing with flavored gum though, is it'll taste like what it should for like
tastes good.
Maybe 5 minutes. If even that, like 3 minutes.
Hubba Bubba is the same exact thing.
Yeah, and then it'll just taste horrible.
I mean, I had brown liquor breath when I ate Hubba Bubba in 4th grade.
And they were all like, dude, that dude is cool as hell.
That dude is drinking brown liquor in the middle of the day. And really, I just had Hubba Bubba from the
What's in that water
before.
bottle? Give it to me.
Hey. You're not drinking water in that. That's not a water bottle.
That's Maker's Mark. You're cool as hell.
Yo, wait a second. All my teachers in middle school were like, yo, you are cool as
Juan
hell,
is
dude.
so cool. Like, and they're all like, have you had, in the teacher's lounge, have you had Juan yet?
How mad were you, though, whenever you got gum during Halloween?
Oh, I'd be pretty mad because it's like, well, I mean, I'm going to be using this for a while.
Yeah. It's like this isn't something that I eat and I get rid of. It's gum.
It's gum.
It stays there.
Ironically, it's on
I have
the
to
same
throw it
level.
away.
It's on the same level as getting like toothpaste or a toothbrush. Have you ever gotten that?
Right. Have you ever gotten rotisserie chicken?
No. Have you ever gotten a rotisserie chicken in general?
No, nobody has.
Nobody has. That's dumb. That's a dumb thing to say.
Maybe for dinner, but like, yeah. But I was gonna bring this up, but I can solidly say I stopped trick or treating at around, I gotta say, sophomore year.
Really?
Because like the freshman year was the transitional trick or treating period where like I trick or treated and I felt so uncomfortable that I was like, next year I think I'm good.
Because like that's kind of like you being like a grown man almost.
It's like our just what I said before, transitional period. It's just like I don't need to be, because like I was already getting those looks, and yes, I had like a mask on, but it's like people were like, this guy's like over 5'8".
This guy's big.
He
smells like brown liquor.
Yeah, he's been eating Icebreakers.
Icebreakers watermelon.
There's no need to give this guy.
I won't give him candy.
It's like, you shouldn't be doing that.
I only ever went trick or treating twice, because I was just never.
Whoa.
I was never really like a trick or treater dude.
Whoa.
Like I would like just stay like at home and like watch movies. That was my Halloween, like watching scary movies. Yeah.
And I'd just be with your parents, just like handing out the candy?
Basically. And I'd like still like I'd like get a costume and I'd dress up and stuff, or like I'd go to like a little Halloween party. But I only ever went
Like going door to door.
yeah, I only ever went like that twice.
What age were you?
Um
That's really interesting because like
I think
my whole like I basically went trick or treating every year until what I just
really
said was freshman year.
freshman
Yeah.
year. I think I was it was either second and third grade
Wow,
or it was third and fourth grade.
dude.
Yeah. And then I just was like, all right, I'm done.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. And I mean, my mom was like the kind of person that like freaked out about Halloween candy. And so like, she was just like, oh, there's
Freaked out in what way?
like, she didn't trust other humans. So she'd be like, oh, there's like razor blades in that or something.
Oh,
And
okay.
so,
Like, yo, don't eat that
yeah.
apple.
So
like,
then whenever I'd go
don't eat
trick
that
or
Laffy
treat,
Taffy.
she would always take my candy and be like, oh, we're going to check it. But then that would just mean she's putting it in the cabinet.
Yeah, and it's
And
like you got to go through me to eat this candy.
Yeah.
Like,
And
okay.
so she would just, which like her compromise was, she was like, oh, like you can just trade your candy in and like I'll go buy you whatever candy you want or like a toy or something. And so I was like, why bother? Why bother doing the whole
Wait,
trick or treating thing?
so your mom used candy as like currency?
Basically, be like, how much did you get? All right, this is how much you can. This is how much candy you can buy. This is how much of a toy you can buy.
So
My mom was a hustler.
So you worked the shift October 31st.
Did work a shift, yeah.
And then that was the amount of money you had for the rest of the
Exact-
year
and-
until October 31st.
And like, and that's if my dad was slow, I'd be like, dude, do you want me to have fun the rest of the year? Do you want me to be able to fend
No.
for myself?
I'll be your dad. No.
No. And then
Fuck
I'd
no.
grab him by his collar because I ran him, and then
Why are
we'd
you going
go
by the collar? I'm your dad.
because I'm dressed as a ninja right now, Dad. I run
I have
you.
to get in
I
character.
have to get in character.
No, I since you didn't ask, I trick or treated all my years until
Since you
freshman
didn't
year,
ask.
and it was really I feel like they would have allowed. I would go trick or treating this year, but because my parents are just like, okay, do what you want, but like, it was very much yeah, I don't think I need to do this anymore.
Yeah,
like
I feel
I'm in
that.
freshman year, like, I don't think I need to be because it was just like that for I can explain it, but like that freshman year where it was just like I went trick or treating and it was a part of the tradition and it was all this stuff, but it was just like
Yeah, I get that.
yeah, because it's like I felt bad because I'm like I'm at trick or treat, and they look at me and they're like, yeah, trick or treat.
They're like, yeah, it is Halloween.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
This
Halloween
isn't
right
for
now.
You. I'm like, okay.
Like cool costume. All right.
I'm like, okay, I put a little bit more effort because I'm more conscious. I'm not a middle schooler.
I didn't just buy this at Target.
I actually thought about this, and then now that I'm able to think about it, I can't dress up as Meowth for Halloween. I'm not small enough.
I'm not small enough.
I'm not small enough to dress up as Meowth for Halloween.
And that's fine. And I think
It's
that's
fine, but it's something that everybody has to come to terms with.
It is.
Mm.
Well, I mean, and that's kind of what answers Diego's question from earlier is how old until you really can stop. And I think that's the age-old question, or that's the answer to that question is once you can't dress as Meowth for Halloween, that's when that's kind of
can't trick or treat.
you can't trick or treat anymore.
After 5'4", you
Once you
can't dress as Meowth
you
for
can't-
Halloween
because you
dude.
won't get the height. You won't get the height.
You won't get the wow, that's a Meowth. No, dude, you'll get the.
You'd be like,
when
who's
you're
that?
5'5" and you're dressed as Meowth, you'll be like, yo,
Who's that Meowth that hasn't evolved yet?
yeah, that's a big Meowth. Like they'll be like, yo, like that's
That
a
is
little...
a big Meowth.
So yeah, for me, and for everybody, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Freshman year is your last year you get to trick or treat.
Really? I was gonna go younger.
Really?
I was gonna say 6th grade is the last year you can go trick or treating.
Wow.
Like 7th grade, you're finding something else to do.
Dude, I love free stuff so much.
that I will not do that.
7th, 8th, and freshman and 9th grade, I was like, I'm going to get this free candy. Honestly, I kind of respect that though, because like at 6th grade, it's like you're already transitioning into middle school. Not that middle school is like a big blah blah blah, but like
So
middle school, it's
Yeah.
transition. I get you. I know
Yeah.
what you mean. I understand.
dude,
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna eat this.
Go ahead and grab it though.
Oh, I'll take it and we'll
And crinkle.
crinkle.
Yeah, crinkle cast. Yeah.
Is that our third spin-off podcast? Is Crinklecast?
What was I first?
That was Diego's trick or treat.
Finger
Was
gas.
giving me my
Trinkle cast.
Reese's cups.
No, our trinkle, our trick
Our
or
trinkle treat.
Okay, let me look at the.
Quit trick or treating with me.
So our trickle, trick or trickle treat. You'll
Our
trickle
trick-
and then you'll get a treat.
And you'll get a treat.
You'll
if you
pee a little
let
bit.
let a little pee
Our
out.
trick or treat cast is gonna be in 2 weeks, 26th.
Our trick or treat cast, is that where
Because like that's the 26th before the 31st.
the 31st? So is that where we record this from the sidewalks of one of our neighborhoods
That's where we record our podcast in Diego's neighborhood
while
get no
handing out candy?
while handing out candy because we're too old. Like we've
We
said
are
before.
we are not in 7th grade.
Dude, how many times do we have to reiterate it?
We cannot dress as Meowth.
Our viewers don't get it.
That if you cannot be Meowth for Halloween,
6th grade.
6th grade,
That's our cap.
that's our cap. 6th grade, no, 6th grade or 5'5". If you're in 6th grade
I
and
took a
above
pause.
5'4",
I took a pause because, yeah, if you're below 5'5",
yeah,
you're in junior year of high school. You are legally allowed to trick or treat.
yeah, because you can pass as a
I'm
young
being
Meow,
serious. I'm being serious.
and I respect that. I respect you for that.
Yeah.
I respect your
Sometimes you have
candidness.
to put the jokes aside and be serious on your podcast, no matter who's listening.
Exactly. Do you know what my sister said to me? Speaking of putting jokes aside,
How old is your sister?
my sister is old enough to not trick or treat anymore.
Give me a digit.
She's 16 years old.
Okay. I respect her opinion then. What did your sister say to you?
I walked into the house the other day, and
Your house?
my house.
Okay. Just give me the lay of the
I walked
land.
into your house the other day, and Mallory was there. But she was like, I think last week's episode, I think your most recent episode of the podcast was my favorite, and I was like, oh, thank you. Why is
shut
that?
up.
And she was like, I just like the more serious topics, like the more serious, controversial political topics.
Yo.
And I was like, what? And she was like, oh, I mean, just like the stuff about birds and like talking about like the politics and stuff. And I was like, yo,
I gotta say,
that was not our intention.
I gotta say, our last week podcast is one of the most like things I've been one of the podcasts that I've been asked most about.
Really?
Like
was last week's?
It wasn't like they heard it and then asked about it. It was just a weird like coming together of people where it was like it just happened that way.
That's
so
wild.
basically like last week it's just like I've gotten so many like comments about it, and it's not like it's the most viewed podcast or anything.
No.
But like I've gotten so much like talk about it that it's like become like an event almost in my life.
We both burped at the same time.
Yeah. Burpcast.
It's because we're sharing a Coke.
We are. It's right. Dude, it is uncapped in the middle.
I know. I made
not safe.
I made it like that so that I don't have to put the mic down when I take a sip.
Let me know when you want to take a sip because I capped it because I'm scared of ruining the
So-
rug.
I'm not about to ruin the rug.
But yeah, no. Like I've gotten people saying they liked it. I got people saying they're gonna watch it.
What?
And I was like, what? Like
What?
Like why this one? Like
Why the Billie Eilish one?
I don't even. The thing is,
That's the
okay.
thing,
So
Billie
I
Eilish
saw
brings in
saw that
views.
podcast title and thumbnail, and I was like, what?
Because we don't edit the videos.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
lucky. We're lucky enough to not have to edit the videos.
It's funny because the yeah, we're fortunate enough, but like the people, it's funny because like there's such a disconnect. 'Cause it's like the people who edit the video, Diego and Jack, they don't hear our podcast beforehand. Diego does, but Jack doesn't. He's the one who edits the podcast. Little insider scoop. But like we also don't get to see like the edits at all.
No.
Like so there's always like a gray area of what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a team collaboration project. It's funny because
the
I saw
most-
Billie Eilish and I was like, I don't know about you, but like I forget completely what I talk about.
Oh,
right
for
after.
sure. Same. I
I get
'cause
amnesia.
I think the most say, I mean, not even say really, but like sometimes if I have time, I'll review the episode before it goes public. But that's it. And like that's even too late to really like say anything. And just be like, hey, I think we need to do this. Like that's like
yeah,
there,
but it's
like,
like
that
it's
disconnect
already
is,
edited.
it's definitely already edited, and I'm fine with it. Because Jack and Diego do such a good job. But the Beto one really confused me because I forgot we talked about him, and I was like, why is Beto?
I'm pretty sure Jack is just getting like Yo, why is that on YouTube? Okay, I'm not gonna speak on that. Straight up nudity on YouTube.
Why is that in our recommended? Why is that next to
it's not on YouTube, but
why is that next to episode 17 of Small Talk?
episode 17 of Small Talk, and then it's just
Nudity. Abrupt nudity.
and then another small boy, big,
Big toy. That's our
Dude,
fourth spin-off
Dude,
podcast.
that's our fourth.
That's our fourth spin-off
Small
podcast.
boy, big toy, and we just play with the Nintendo Labo the whole podcast.
we don't play. We figure out how to use Nintendo Labo.
God, I hate being an adult. There's so many intricacies of fuck being an adult, dude. Like, I don't want to talk about sex anymore. Like, no, fuck that. Like,
That's such a big toy.
dude, small boy, big toy. What did you expect?
I don't know.
The title said it all.
I don't
Like, what
know.
the dude, number one comment
Amazing boy.
by Twink. All right, I'm off that one. Anyways,
I don't like this one anymore.
Yeah, no, like getting down to brass tacks.
Episode
We got to
1?
do a something where we just review our first episode of the podcast.
I kind of wanted to do that.
I absolutely don't remember
Like
what
a-
we talk about.
like
the
a
first
director's
episode.
commentary.
A director's cut of just like, yeah, no, so this is how we.
So this is what we were kind of thinking.
what was
And
going on? while
and
we were talking
oh,
about
and
it.
this shot right here, Juan was real upset. It was a late shoot. Nah, he just
But like
he was day drinking a lot.
He had like 3 ice.
He had like
cubes of the
3
icebreakers.
icebreakers watermelon, so he just
Watermelon?
reeked of brown liquor.
Dude, he just smelled horrible.
Smelled awful.
You know what's funny is that y'all aren't the first people to say that. Like whenever I ate the watermelon icebreakers, I was at work and somebody said that.
Really?
And I was like, please. I am like I just
Please-
started my new
please,
job.
please say
am
I came
not
to work
under the-
drunk.
Yeah, I'm not under please. I just chew gum because I get anxious sometimes. Please.
Please say I am drinking at work. You did what on episode 1, Diego?
Dude, Diego's nervous. He's behind the scenes, but he gets nervous.
He's nervous.
Dude, people get nervous. You got something else to talk about?
Oh yeah.
Besides the icebreakers?
So last night,
Like last night?
last night.
Let me check my phone. Oh my god, that was, dude, Wednesday, October 9th.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my god,
Last night?
dude.
This is coming out on Monday.
Wednesday, October 9th. Yes.
On Wednesday, October 9th, Harley and I were watching American Horror Story.
Who?
Who?
On October 9th?
On October 9th, Wednesday of October 9th, I was watching American Horror Story season 1, mind you, because we'd already watched 1984.
Oh, they didn't have a new episode, so y'all were like, fuck it.
Oh no, they did.
Oh, okay.
This was after we watched 1984.
Oh, y'all were already up to date.
We already up to date on
You just said, I got this American Horror Story fixed.
Yeah.
I gotta get itched.
We are going in
scratched. Yes.
because it's so good,
Yeah. Dude,
dude.
at the end of the day, Kermie sippy milk.
Kermie sippy milk.
Hey, keep going.
Oh,
don't
just
even
don't
think
even think
about
about
what I
Kermie
just said.
sippy milk.
Keep going.
So we were watching the show, and first off, let me talk about 1984 real quick. You know, like when a show, what is
Keep
Diego
talking,
doing behind me?
Keep talking, dude. Don't even.
You're not even gonna look over here.
Don't even worry about it.
But you know when like a show does something so unexpected, and you're like, bro, it's episode 4.
Yeah.
What are y'all gonna do the rest of the
Like,
season?
chill a little bit.
Yeah, like last night during the new 1984 episode, they definitely like did a twist that should have probably happened like 4 episodes later.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
like
I know what you mean because. My bad.
You're
There have
good.
been definitely times in shows where I'm like, where are you gonna go from here?
yeah,
Because like it's episode 4, you did this shit. There are 12 episodes in the season.
exactly. Like
What
what?
are you gonna
What are you
what
gonna fill
happened?
8
Go ahead.
episodes with?
explain?
Just spoil it.
I know about spoiling.
I'll
but
just kind of
fit
tiptoe around
check
it.
Yeah.
I'll fit check it.
Yeah,
So something happened with the who we thought was the antagonist
Diego has switched from being on the Wii U to being on the
to
phone
being on the
behind your
phone,
head.
and it's so
Only
upsetting.
I can see this, and now it's up to me to not break. Anyways,
so something happened with the antagonist, the who we thought was the antagonist, but it was crazy because like something had happened, and I like turned to Harley and I was like, "Do you think this could happen?" And she was like, Oh yeah, probably. I could see you
Yeah.
trying so hard not to break.
Hey, I'm just listening to you.
I'm just
dude.
listening, man.
That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing is listening to you
But
talk. That's all I'm
but I
doing.
was like, "Do you think this could happen?" And she was like, "Yeah, I feel like there's a possibility." But we both like mentally agreed. We were like, "That won't happen for a long time."
Of course
And then
not,
in the
right?
next, right back from commercial, that is the next thing that happens. Is
Really?
that like what we
Y'all
had talked
called it?
about? We called it, straight up called it. And I was like, "Bro," and it's like a big twist that I would not expect episode like to be in episode 4.
So were you proud of yourself when you called it?
I was kind of disappointed, low key.
Really?
Like,
Because you were like, damn, I called it.
it was
The
a good
fact that
twist.
I can call it.
Yeah, it was a good twist. Well, the reason why I was disappointed was because it was just so early. I was
How
like,
many? I
damn.
mean, how many episodes are usually in American Horror Story season?
I think it's like either 11, 12, or 13.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like anime length.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean,
not to date myself, but yeah.
yeah,
Like the first time I watched Murder House, I don't remember watching it for a very long time. I don't.
yeah. Because I think we're like halfway through Murder House and we're only on like episode 8.
I was just rewatching the previous seasons.
Because I've never seen any of the other.
Oh, okay.
The only seasons I've seen are
Man, we're both very
Cole.
burpy today.
we're so burpy. It's because of
Yeah.
that Coke.
Yeah. No.
But the only seasons I've seen all the way through is Cult. And so
Really?
so we watched Cult. Now we're watching Murder House.
The only season I've
1984.
seen all the way through was Murder House, and that season is very good.
It's really good. I just watched the.
Go ahead. Peanut butter cup cast.
Oh, you want
Pass me one.
you want a peanut butter cup?
Go ahead. Talk about it.
So there I watched
All right. I'm getting a no from the bit director.
Bit director's not for it.
No peanut butter. No peanut butter bit.
People really just
No
like
peanut
to
butter
put
cup
our
bit. It's
people really
okay.
like to put our bits down.
I can just say that my bit was what it was instead of actually doing it.
Yeah. But I didn't know that there was just a straight up school shooting scene in Murder House.
Yeah, no, there is. I forgot about that actually.
And dude, it was brutal.
For y'all at home that can't see this,
He's doing everything he can to pick up.
I'm just eating a peanut butter cup. I
Pick
don't
up
know.
rapper
Nate is
noises.
exaggerating, honestly.
It is exaggerating.
I'm just enjoying. I'm listening to my buddy talk.
But yeah, like
I'm
I
enjoying.
didn't expect them to do Evan Peters like that. Season 1.
I don't know what year it came out in,
It came out 2009.
but it came out 2009.
2009.
I wasn't. Oh my god, this peanut butter enveloped my mouth.
Yeah, I was about to say that really took over.
Oh my god. That was just a bite. Sorry. Yeah, so I don't remember when mass shootings became like relevant / normalized,
Yeah.
but it definitely wasn't like at that point, you know, like whenever Murder House did it, it was
Yeah.
it was pretty it was pretty like recent,
Yeah.
so it was still like shock factor whenever they did it.
Yeah.
But it I remember it being like not that big of a deal when I watched it.
Yeah. Watching it now, I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Mhm.
It was absolutely insane. It was very uncomfortable. It was like it felt so real. I was like sweating.
Yeah. You're like, wow.
I was
that's
nervous.
real.
But anyways, back to what I was saying. There was a scene in Murder House where the main character eats a brain. Like just
I vaguely remember that.
straight up eats a brain for the baby.
Okay.
and
Now
so-
now I remember it.
And so I turned to Harley and without thinking I just went, huh, when she gives you brain. Cuz that's just something that
And you
that
said,
we say.
And then you texted me, you called me, you said, no need to do podcast.
No need to do podcasts anymore. I've reached my peak. My
I have
comedic
done my peak. Anything else will be downhill from here.
Because that's just something that we say. And she was so upset. She was like, "Excuse me,
What did you just say?
what did you say?" And I was like,
What did you just say to me?
brain,
Dude, our first podcast has
Dome.
21,000 views.
dude. That's insane. But yeah, she was not.
Oh my
she was
god,
not on
that's what
board.
had 21,000 views.
Did you not catch that?
Wow,
Were you
I
not
didn't know
watching
what
that
he was
video?
zooming up in. Wow, no, I saw what he did. I just thought he went to a different video.
Absolutely not.
Wow, dude, the things that get clout on YouTube.
Yeah. Do we
are
need to
not the
fart
things
into
that
a
we are
mini
working on.
microphone?
We need to.
I can do it right now.
A regular microphone.
I can do it right now.
I don't think you can fart on command.
You're right.
There,
There, I said
I
it.
called you out, and I was right there.
But yeah, she was not a fan of
When
brain.
she gives you brain.
When she gives you brain. And then I said dome. She really didn't like dome.
Dome is one of my favorite
Like,
derogatory terms.
brain is my favorite, but dome is also really good.
Brain is funny because it's like, wow.
She gave me brain.
Not only that, but you give her credit. She has brain, dude.
She has brain. She gave me a fact. She told me something
Dude,
interesting.
She told me something I didn't know before I talked to her. And honestly, for that, I respect
I
her.
respect that. You know, that's really what getting brain means.
Women are great. I can't wait for the Valentine's cast.
Dude, the Valentine's cast is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do yet.
No, we're gonna do something. Probably gonna eat candy the whole time, like what I'm doing.
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll do something for the trick or treat cast. The trickle treat cast.
In 2 weeks.
In
the
2 weeks.
trickle treat where we piss ourselves on the cast.
Yeah, and then we'll have the Thanksgiving cast.
Where we eat a whole turkey.
We eat a whole turkey on camera.
And we are spoiling it for people.
I know. And y'all don't even
Let's
want to know.
relax a little.
Y'all don't even want to know what the Christmas cast is gonna be.
Christmas cast is gonna be
bonkers.
straight up.
So,
Yeah.
did you hear what happened with Blizzard, the game company? Did you hear about that?
What a segue.
Dude.
China be like.
Trying to be like, no.
Yeah.
So
Jack and Diego informed me on it yesterday because, dude, I'll be honest, I've been doing shit. I
I
haven't.
have not been keeping up with Hong Kong.
I've seen that. I've seen what's been happening, but like, I've been eating this whole podcast.
I've been eating a Reese's
I'm
Pieces.
sorry for people who don't like eating sounds, but
He's just been munching.
you can't help.
Y'all can't blame him. He had a watermelon icebreaker before he got here.
I also had a peanut butter cup right when I got here.
And he's struggling.
So, back to what I was saying. Yeah, no, they informed me on it. That's funny.
So basically, what
Really, that's just a good topic.
it is, yeah. So if you don't know, I don't know about a whole lot. Gave me skull.
Dude, she gave me smoke
She
pole the other day. Dude, she gave me waps. I was with my girl the other day. She was snarling on me, bro. Dude, she straight up gobbled me,
Yeah.
bro.
Wait, one is just knowledge.
Dude, chicken head?
A chicken head? Yo,
Damn.
she gave me Scully.
Dude, suck the chrome off my tailpipe. What a stupid. Shut the fuck up. Like, just. Whatever, dude. Like, just say that
yo,
you had
she's-
oral sex. Who cares?
She smoked my Johnson.
God, what a. Imagine talking to your
Snarling.
buddies and saying that shit seriously.
Yeah. Bro,
that.
Becky?
Becky gave me autofellatio. Becky made me do it to myself, dude.
Yo, Becky's so demanding. Dude,
It was
suck
one of the best.
chrome.
Dude, she straight up gave me knowledge.
She gave
Okay.
me knowledge.
Okay.
Anyways,
we know when to stop.
back to Hong Kong. So I don't know specifically what's happening in Hong Kong, but I know it's bad, and I know it's like kind of like revolution level stuff.
4 months on.
4 months
going.
on.
4 months protesting. 4 months. All this stuff is happening. 4 months being a movie scene.
4 months on, 4 months off.
4 months being an action movie scene because that shit's on fire most of the time.
Jeez.
But it's been straight up 4 months of honestly, like Diego said, I'm not gonna take credit for this, but America would have cracked by now. It's been like a solid month and been like, all right, I'm done
They'd be like,
protesting.
okay.
But Hong Kong people, dude,
Dude,
they are fed up.
They're not having it.
Yeah,
which
they're
is,
not
Which is
happy.
cool. But so there was this gaming tournament, Hearthstone.
Hearthstone, yeah. You
So,
got it right.
There's this Hearthstone
card
tournament,
game.
and yeah, it's a crazy popular card game. And so this guy,
Online card game. Might I add?
Oh,
Online. Sorry.
an online card game. And so this guy, did he win? He was the winner.
He won.
he-
Number one, yeah.
He won like the world championship. So he's like the best player in the world. And during a post game interview, he had like sided with Hong Kong and like
he just
said like
basically said, yeah.
liberate Hong Kong or something like that.
He said something really simple, just liberate Hong Kong or I support the protesters. I'm pretty sure it was liberate Hong Kong, but it was just
Yeah.
like something basically supporting the
Yeah.
protesters.
And Blizzard like lost their minds.
Blizzard said, say psych right now.
They were like, say psych right now, and they banned him from the game. Took his prize money.
Did they really?
Yeah, they
I
banned
didn't
him from
know
the
that.
game, took his prize money. They did something else.
I
and
did
they,
not know that. I'm kind of mad now.
Yeah, they
Wow.
fired the
Wow.
casters.
I thought they just kind of screwed him over. They really
No,
screwed him over.
They really screwed him over. They fired the casters that interviewed him for allowing him to say that.
Dude, that guy won. Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, he won.
He's the best at your game.
He's the best at Hearthstone. At least in 2019, October, whatever, he's the
Yeah.
best. And y'all just took his
They
prize money.
straight up took his prize money because apparently like
Fuck.
China owns like a good amount of Blizzard.
Yeah, like
And so they kinda-
Diego can tell me in a second, but there's like a app company, something like that.
Yeah.
He'll put it up in a second so I can say it like and be correct. But yeah, no, that's literally it. Like Blizzard, like
Yeah.
a part of their company or something is owned by yeah, Tencent,
10 cent.
which is a app producing company. It's a investment holding conglomerate.
Multinational. Yeah.
It's a Chinese company.
Yeah, it's a huge
And
Chinese company.
Yeah, and it's like they're trying to be correct.
It's Skynet basically.
Yeah, Skynet for
China.
China. So it's Skynet for China. How much was the prize money?
I think it was like a couple hundred thousand, if not million.
Here,
Because I know those gaming prize 10K,
$10,000.
doesn't sound like a whole lot, but for a single person to win that is
Dude,
insane.
if you got 10K right now,
10K, I so much,
yeah, it's like so much for you, like so much
Yeah.
for anybody.
especially for
And that
somebody
just
who
got stripped away from him.
yeah, especially for somebody who that's his job. Like
Dude, your sister is going crazy right
she's
now.
loving it. She's
Dude,
loving.
I love
this.
politics.
I love
Chinese.
controversial topics.
I love talking about the Chinese.
Talk about the birds again. What are the birds doing in China?
What are the birds doing in China?
Liberate Palestine,
Dude, those face recognizing poles?
dude.
Come on.
Dude,
That's what birds do.
10 cent?
They do the pole's job for them.
Do you have 10 cents?
I have 10K that I'm going to take away from the Blizzard champion.
Don't take it away from me.
Dude, he won Hearthstone. I don't give a shit about Hearthstone.
Bro, I don't care about that. I want his 10K because he
I
said
have...
this.
The thing is that it's like, when you think about it, it's like, yo, he already said it. He did all this. He won. He did all this. All you're doing is making yourself look bad.
Yeah, because Blizzard's like getting like super crazy backlash for it.
What? No, they're getting absurd. Like, this is becoming like international incident almost.
Yeah.
Like,
Because it's like mass censorship.
yeah. So not only are like, because it's funny because it's kind of like a big slew of things happening. Like the South Park episode banned in China.
Yeah.
BAND in China got banned in China. BANNED in China. While this is happening, while all this is happening, while you can't make fun of the
Will this episode air in
Democratic
China, you
leader,
think?
100%.
100% we will get small talk in
100%.
China.
Hey Jack, can you put the Chinese president as the thumbnail, please?
And we will not be here for episode 22.
Make him
We
as
will
Winnie
not-
the Pooh.
We will not make it to episode
Dude,
22.
we are just as edgy as South Park, I promise.
I promise you.
Anyways, so basically, yeah, all this is happening. He
It's
gets
crazy.
Taken. He does all this shit. It's crazy.
It's
Like,
absolutely insane.
Yeah, so he gets his money taken. But at least he made a movement, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
he won, and then he said what he stood for, and I kind of respect that, honestly.
Yeah. And I mean, it's
I don't kinda
probably
respect that. I do respect
dude,
that.
think
yeah.
about this. Think about the publicity he's gotten from that. Like it could it's a million times more than just winning that tournament.
And yeah, and then a lot of people who supported Blizzard, diehard fans, just
Stopped.
easily stopped.
Yeah.
You know, burn all their World of Warcraft, all their stuff that's related to Blizzard, gone. And it's kind of nice seeing everybody come together for an actual cause, you know?
Yeah.
Because people always talk about it, but it's cool seeing it.
Yeah. Guys,
Definitely.
not necessarily a bummer, but a good place to end. This has been fun. Oh, and there's a beep telling us to end.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
Been quick, honestly.
It did feel quick.
Too quick.
You know what? Just to spite y'all, we're gonna go back to hour-long episodes. So next week will be an hour long.
Next
All
week will
right.
be 2 hours long.
Next week will be 2 hours long. Guys, I'm Nate, as always,
I'm Juan, as usual.
respectfully. And we're out. Bye.
Peace.